one of the biggest things kind of come out this week is No Man's Sky is officially getting kind of investigated for potential false advertising claims. So in the UK, they have the Advertising Standards Authority, which I think should change their name so I can read it properly. And this was in a statement to Polygon, confirmed that it's received several complaints about No Man's Sky advertising from angry customers, etc. This is their statement. I can confirm we have received several complaints about No Man's Sky advertising, and we have launched an investigation, which I have gone on record saying this is a little goofy in certain respects, because all games kind of do this. However, in this case, and kind of what has been allegated, is that, you know, the Steam page has all these trailers that don't have things that are in the game. And if at the end of the day, the result of all of this is we end up in a world where all videos have this like pre-release footage banner at the bottom, or even just like a not final, watch out, or every trailer is like, no, we can't release anything until we have the official version, remains to be seen. But I think that's a kind of a good thing overall, maybe. We just kind of chill out and release things that we know are in the game, but that does have a bad effect. If you don't want to show something that's cool that might not make it into the game, you know, how does that affect hype or even interest in a game? Some things you might not even watch. Like, oh, that's not interesting. It's like, well, they have to show what's going to be in the game now because of the No Man's Sky law. So I think in this case, yes, there are a lot of things missing per se, but could be a slippery slope. I don't know. I'm kind of done talking about No Man's Sky. I played 30 hours and I'm like, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's a spacey thing. I'm more interested in my weird cel-shaded hand. I don't know if you can see that. And I've had to cough for an hour now. Never have to cough. They do start doing the show. Oh fuck! Now I have to cough. Okay. Now Battleborn. These are tweets. So we're gonna get to this. And it's like, I have to drink water. I'm dying. I could die. I think it's the heat of this light. I look like I'm. Look at Link. He's washed out. Doesn't even exist. The light just turns into one color. Very unprofessional. All right. So there's a rumor going around that Battleborn is going free to play. See, now I can talk. And well, that maybe should have happened to begin with, but we got some interesting tweets from Randy Pitchford, head of Gearbox, making Battleborn. I have to keep remembering to say Battleborn and not Overwatch, because that's your fault, both of you. I was just told about a reckless story about Battleborn going free to play. That is false. There are no plans to convert Battleborn free to play. Then an interesting follow-up tweet. I took this from a Kotaku article. We have some unannounced plans, so I guess we're announcing them now, to do a trial version of the game that would be free and from which retail can be purchased along with DLC. Now, that's interesting. I don't think anyone cares at this point. It's a little too, too late. But we got some more tweets. So Patrick Klepek over at Kotaku did a little more digging there. Randy, everyone is interpreting your comments to mean that there will be a timed demo. Not what I interpreted it as. I don't know how you got that interpretation. It just sounded like some weird trial thing, not a time thing. Or will there be, is that true? Or will there be free multiplayer modes? And he replies, I don't think time demo is right. I think we need to sort our plans first and then announce them. Call in a few months, which is weird. Okay. Be that as it may. I don't think a time demo is right. So this sounds to me, I very clearly know what I'm doing. I have a green screen that flickers everywhere. It's working out great. So, grain of salt. But, if it's not a time demo, which I didn't think it would be, it sounds more like, and Patrick Klepek goes into this, that's why I kept it right here, what he's heard is that there will be free multiplayer mode or modes, while the story missions and DLC will be behind a paywall. Some heroes will be paid, others will be free. The game may include a League of Legends style hero rotation, which I think is perfect for a game like that. My problem with Battleborn is that it's so late now. The game came out in March or May or who cares? And what's the point of kind of going into it now. I know Evolve went free to play 2 years late, so this seems like something that was kind of destined to fail from the beginning. Everyone wanted them to make Borderlands 3, and I enjoyed Battleborn for what it is, but it's very much stuck in that place of not Borderlands and not a team-based shootery thing that Overwatch is. You know, it's got creeps and like capture points and stuff that are more MOBA-y. But it controls and feels like Borderlands, but you have more skills, so it's kind of like Overwatch, but it's stuck in this weird middle that I don't think is as interesting as either Realms, or as interesting as a MOBA, or like, I'd rather play Paragon, and that's doing something a little bit different, and it isn't shitty Borderlands, which is kind of what it felt like, especially if you play that single player by yourself and not in co-op. Battleborn single player, not very exciting. Oh, that was 40 minutes of bullet sponges. It remains to be seen. Interesting news. There's not a lot going on. You know, last couple weeks, there's about 3 news stories, and I have to find them. Fun fact, no Pokemon news story this week. No new Pokemon this week. For the first week in maybe 2 months. No new Pokemon. So that's exciting for me. I don't have to whine about that. I kind of miss it, though. I kind of miss it. I feel as though maybe there were new Pokemon, and I just didn't see them. They've been all around us the entire time, like the Dugtrio Mountains in Pokemon Snap. They were there the entire time, you just didn't see them. Pokemon Snap's awesome. Just as an aside. Now, Firewatch is getting a movie adaptation, and this is really kind of dumb, but it works perfectly because I think it would work better as a movie. However, as a story, Firewatch leaves a lot to be desired. It starts off really well, and then it goes into this mystery, and then it just kind of resolves itself in a weird little bow that, as soon as you start poking holes in it, makes no sense. Everyone in this park should be fired. Everyone. Incompetent all around. I just don't like any success for Firewatch. That's not it. No, I don't know. I think it's the blinding of this light. I can't see. I can't fucking see. Why is it so bright? Look at this. How is that even a thing? How is that even? Let's get rid of Firewatch, because I don't care anymore. It's really bright. It's really hot. The green screen doesn't work. Nothing works. Well, I guess, how's that any different from normal? The saving grace of this week is Beyond Good and Evil 2 could still be happening. They say it is. Still no proof. Got some really liking this art. Really enjoyed Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think it came out in 2003 or 4, which essentially means half my life has gone by, and we haven't seen this game, and Ubisoft isn't necessarily doing a good job of keeping people interested with a random screenshot every 6 years. They had that CG trailer, which seemed like was in 2009, or, I mean, this is... Can we get there? There is a rumor that it's going to be in the Ubi art engine, which I do not like. I do not want this to be a 2D side-scrolling game. This needs to be a 3D Zelda. I'll take a 2D Zelda. I'll take a Zelda, any Zelda, but I would prefer it not be this weird Assassin's Creed Chronicles type of thing, and in a true Beyond Good and Evil game. That being said, do we need Beyond Good and Evil 2 at this point? Probably not. But did I need a green screen? No. I didn't. But got it anyway. Deal with it. Now I wonder if it's just too high. I need to put like a weird sheet over this light. I mean, I'm pale, but that's some light. Okay, that's a lot of light. That's extreme. That's extreme light. Alright, anyway. And to end my rambling, which is more rambly than usual, believe it or not, this feels very rambly. Going into the topics of the week, and to drink more water because I'm dying, apparently. What's the pig's name? Paige? I think the pig's name was Paige. It's a cool pig. It's a cool little sidekick. Before, a lot of games had sidekicks. That's not true. Jack and Daxter and all those. That already happened. Never mind.